DepEd Vision. We dream of Filipinos who passionately love their country and whose values and competencies enable them to realize their full potential and contribute meaningfully to building the nation. As a learner-centered public institution, the Department of Education continuously improves itself to better serve its stakeholders. DepEd mission: to protect and promote the right of every Filipino to quality, equitable, culture-based, and complete basic education where students learn in a child-friendly, gender-sensitive, safe, and motivating environment. Teachers facilitate learning and constantly nurture every learner. Administrators and staff, as stewards of the institution, ensure an enabling and supportive environment for effective learning to happen. Family, community, and other stakeholders are actively engaged and share responsibility for developing lifelong learners. DepEd core values: maka-Diyos, makatao, makakalikasan, at makabansa.
Mabuhay! Good day to all! I am your tutor Madge. Welcome to ETUlay, a free online tutorial, an initiative of the Department of Education, Information and Communications Technology Service, Educational Technology Unit, ICTS EdTech. This program is aimed at helping and assisting learners from kindergarten, senior high school, ALS, Alive, and SPED learners. Aside from answering the modules, the ETUlay is offering programs which you will surely look forward to. Together with our parents and teachers, the ETUlay will bridge the gaps where difficulty and ease meet in learning new knowledge and skills. So, let us prepare our modules, pen and paper. Ready your mind to see and hear worthwhile and interesting lessons. Let us now study and learn, together with our volunteer online tutors. Tara na!
Hey there, what's up everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Contact Center Services for a Grade 10 student. This is Tutor T from DepEd Cavite Province. My full name, by the way, is RJ de Guzman Telia. I'm from Noveleta National High School, and I want to give a shout out to my co-teachers in Noveleta National High School, and also my co-teachers and workers here in DepEd Cavite Province. And I want to greet everyone all throughout the Philippines who are tuned in our session this afternoon. And I want to say hi personally to our very first commenter on our ETUlay session for contact center services today. I don't know if I'm going to be able to pronounce it correctly, but hope you would correct me if I mispronounce your name. But I want to say hi to Jevisail or Jebsaili, Jane Agonoy Saludares, grade 7 Faith, hashtag CAD306115, listening and watching from LFG, Diamantina National High School. Okay, kumusta ka? And I hope you would enjoy this session. This is actually for grade 10 students, but you are still welcome to join our session, especially if you're aiming to be part of the BPO industry in the future. Why not? If you have more choice or more choices than what you are aiming for in the future, it's actually a good starting point, especially if you're looking for a job right after your senior high school or right after college. It's a good training ground, and it's also a good career for a lifetime. There are so many opportunities in the BPO industry here in the Philippines because we are the BPO capital of the world. Imagine that. We are the BPO capital of the world. All right. So I'm going to skip this out because we already discussed this. So this is practically or basically a continuation of our discussion in the last sessions that we have about 2 weeks ago. All right. So let me go back here a little bit. We discussed about the organizational chart of a call center company. So these may be similar or different from company to company. It really depends, but basically, this is what you probably see in an organizational chart of the BPO company. So, of course, right at the bottom, the call center agents or technical support agents or healthcare representative, call center representative, whatever they call. But you're going to start from down here, especially if you're a newbie, for you to kind of get a hang of the call center industry. And if you show that you have more talent, you can put on the table. Of course, you're going to be promoted in several positions in the call center company. Like, for example, be part of the training team as a trainer, be a team leader or a floor support, someone who helps the team leader facilitating and leading the process of a particular um, team or processes in a company or BPO company, or a quality assurance specialist, someone who would be on watch, okay, to make sure that the quality of service, quality of calls, quality of transactions, company policies are being followed by the call center agent. So if you want to be some someone who makes sure that quality service is being implemented in the process, you might be qualified as a quality assurance representative. And then a shift manager we have here. So if you excel in one of these positions, you might be qualified as the next shift manager, and finally operations managers, or someone higher up. But usually yeah, in a call center company that I worked for way back in 2018. After the operations manager, majority of them are foreigners, because usually foreigners are the ones running the call center company here in the Philippines. However, there are Filipino run call center company in the Philippines as well, but majority of the time you're gonna see foreigners who have the position higher than operation managers. Okay? Alright. So, yan. Tapos na tayo dito last week. And I just want to continue on. Let me review first the different skills or competency that you have to demonstrate during the interview, and at the same time during your work as a call center agent. Of course, during the interview, you're going to be asked, what are the skills you have? What talent can you offer? What qualification do you have, and what specific characteristics do you have that would compel them to hire you, right? Because the competition is a bit stiff. There are so many applicants, but at the same time there are so many positions open if you are aiming to become a call center representative. But these are the skills or the competency necessary for you to shine out, or to stand out among the crowd, diba? Among the competition, if you are to climb up the ladder, the career ladder in the BPO industry. So number one is business acumen. So applicants must show an understanding of the relationship between their jobs and its impact on the business. So, like what I said last time, I have a very very close friend, and the first thing that he does to make sure that he got hired is that he studied he studies rather he studies the vision and mission of the company, and the position, the role that he's applying for, so that he can connect the skills he has in the promotion of the mission and vision of that company with regards to the position that he's applying for. So, kailangan makita yung connection between the job application or the job position you're applying, what are your skills, at papaano ka contribute sa paglago ng kumpanya. So, dapat meron ka itong business acumen, your sinasabi nga yung entrepreneurial mindset. Paano mo matutulungan lumago yung company, 'di ba? Dapat makita nila 'yan kapag nag-a-apply ka pa lang. Kailangan makita nila na may potential ka to become a leader in the future in their BPO company. Ayan. So next is call management, of course. You're gonna start as an agent or as a call center representative at first, or contact center representative at first. So you're gonna have to be able to manage a call through effective communication techniques. A call might be easy, but a lot of time it's hard, especially if you're starting, because you're gonna have to master the call flow, the process. At the same time, you have to have that deep product knowledge. But if you're starting, of course, deep product knowledge isn't an expectation to you right away, because you're gonna build on the knowledge that you have during the training, and you're gonna increase your product knowledge as you go through the process, diba? As you process the transactions, as you handle different concerns and issues in a call center company, right? Okay. So change management. So what I experienced when I was working in a call center, uh this week, let's say for example, in the past month, you're in a certain account, but after a month or so, you're going to be transferred into a different account. Or there are instances where your company uh, acquire new client, and they're going to dissolve some of the process they had before, or they have before, so that to give way to the new client that they have. Ang labanan kasi saan sila mas magpa-profit, and that means you're gonna have to handle, you're gonna have to be trained again. Okay, mag-aaral ka ulit sa panibagong process. So, minsan tumatagal ka sa isang account, especially kapag well-established yung account na hawak mo. Pero may mga pagkakataon kung saan papalit-palit ng account yung tinatrabaho mo. And you have to be able to accept the fact that change is the only permanent in this world. So pabago-bago, kailangan mong matuto ng mga bagong bagay. So you're gonna be able to adapt and handle a fast changing situation. Okay? Pabago-bago rin mga kasama mo. Mabilis yung tinatawag na pagpapalit. I forgot what it is called. I think it's a turnover, or I'm not quite sure, but mabilis yung pagpapalit ng mga employees. Minsan papalit din kayo ng team leader, 'di ba? So, yung pagbabago nandiyan yan. So, you have to make sure that you're ready for the changes, okay? Don't get comfortable with the account that you're going to have in the future, because if you get too comfortable and you don't open yourself in change or with change, it's going to be a hard work, or another arduous or difficult situation sa part mo kapag hindi ka wala ka nitong change management. And then conflict resolution, because sa call center usually conflict yung hinahandle natin. Conflict between the customer and the client that you have. 'Di ba? You're the one who would link them back again. Make sure that you fix the problem between them, so that your client and your customer will have better and stronger relationship. If you're working as a customer service representative in particular, or technical support representative, let's say a product got broken, and the customer is angry with your client, you have to make sure that you attend to the needs and make sure to fix the problem. Okay? Ikaw yung nandyan, nasa front line. Yun yung trabaho natin sa call center, di ba? Conflict resolution. Ayan. So, cross-selling. Usually, no, kapag nasa sales ka, or let's say kahit naman sa mga subscription product, di ba? Kailangan lagi makapag upsell ka. Okay? Makapagbenta ka o makapagdagdag ka ng service, so that there will be a continuous profit going in the pocket of your client. Kasi kung walang pumapasok na kita, what's your purpose as a customer service representative? What's gonna happen if your client got bankrupt? Of course, you will lose your job as well. So you gotta have to make sure that you have this ability to upsell or upsell. Okay. makapagbenta, makapagdagdag ng service, makapagdagdag ng value so that there will be a continuous profit coming in to your client's pocket. Ayan, good PM watching from Oras, West District, Eastern Samar Division. How are you there? Um, Milagros Acude or Ma'am Milagros Acude. Thank you so much for tuning in. Ayan. And then decision making. This I cannot emphasize more about the importance of this. This is not just in a call center scenario, but it's actually needed to be applied in our day-to-day um, dealings, di ba? Araw-araw, kailangan natin mag-decision, no? You gotta have to analyze the situation. Ayan. Bago ka mag-decision, analyze the situation. Weigh things up, 'di ba? Compare and contrast. Ano yung magiging resulta kapag ganito yung ginawa mo? So you have to apply appropriate intervention to resolve an issue or come before coming to a decision. So I'm not sure if I told you this story, but I had this experience where it's quite funny because I was asked by my wife to buy fried chicken outside our home. And you know the situation that we have right now, it's a bit um, restricted. We cannot crowd. Okay, we cannot join in crowd, 'di ba? Hangga't maaari we social distance. Kaya nung bumibili akong chicken, there are so many customers out there, and I saw that there was this long queue of people trying to buy chicken. And what I did, I just stood up there, and until the 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 seller noticed me, and I just told him I needed 4 pieces of chicken, and I asked him na ilagay niya yung malaman na chicken, 'di ba? Sabi ko, "Kuya, yung malaman na chicken, paki ko na lang ako kahit ano, hindi ko na kailangan pumili. I just need 4 pieces of chicken, yung malaman papilian na lang ako, ikaw na bahala." And then I was happy enough. The seller packed my chicken, and I was happy because I didn't have to um, line up myself. I didn't have to stand in line para maghintay. And I was happy, and I went back home only to find out when I opened the pack of chicken, all the chicken that I had, all the chicken that he gave me ay yung puro buto na part, yung balugbog. So what I learned from there is that you don't allow other people to make decision for you. Kapag call center agent ka, sometimes may hindi ka alam na process. And you will be required to make decision. Paano kung wala yung team leader mo? 'Di ba? Wala kang ibang mapagtanungan. Sometimes mag-a-ask ka na lang sa katabi mo. So even though sinabi niya yung gawin mo, dapat you should take responsibility to analyze the situation yourself. Okay? I-compare mo, magtanong ka doon sa mga tao na makakapagbigay sa'yo, ano yung pwedeng maging resulta kapag ganito yung ginawa mo. Should you refund? 'Di ba? Should you offer replacement? Is that allowed sa company mo? And then, will you be able to do so? Dapat alam mo yun. And then, apply appropriate intervention nga, 'di ba? So, ganun. Wag mong i-allow na yung ibang tao yung gumawa ng decision for you. Make decision yourself. Okay, interpersonal communication. Ayan. So, importante ito. Lagi naman itong part sa BPO industry, of course, if you're gonna solve concerns. You're gonna be able to listen intently. So, that's part of interpersonal communication. You gotta understand your customer. Because without understanding, you're not gonna be able to come up with a proper intervention, di ba? A proper solution if you don't understand your customer's problem or concern. Ayan. So, interpersonal communication skill is achieved when you are listening actively, di ba? To your customers in such a way that you understand one another and rejoice together. So, yun yung goal, no? Pagkatapos ng call, dapat masaya ka, masaya yung customer mo, syempre masaya yung client mo kasi natulungan mong ma-maintain yung relationship between your client in your customer at may trabaho ka pa rin, 'di ba? 'Yun yung goal. So kailangan ng interpersonal skills. So when you do not understand your customer, it is crucial to ask the appropriate questions. Okay? It's okay to ask questions. It's okay to sometimes exceed the time limit or the TRT or total running time. Sometimes you gotta exceed on that in order for you to really understand your customer. Magtanong ka ng tanong. Okay? Clarify. If you don't um if you're unsure with your understanding, clarify and ask more question. Okay lang magtanong. Kaysa naman mali yung gawin natin kasi mas malaking problema yon. Okay? Then managing diversity. So you will meet and work with people of diverse backgrounds and cultures. You will have to interact with them in harmony. So not just working with different types of Filipinos, different types of attitudes and behaviors that you will encounter in whenever wherever organization will be part of in the future. You would also have to deal with foreigners if you're working in a call center. Okay. Um, Indian nationals, American nationals, British, 'di ba? At dapat alam mo yung culture nila and you know how to adapt to their culture as well. Okay? So, goal talaga is may unity, no? A company or an organization without unity, if there are disputes, if there are disarray among members of an organization, it would be chaotic. Okay? It would result in a dysfunctional organization, 'di ba? Kailangan united sila. So as individual, you gotta be able to manage yourself in such a way that you align yourself with the company's objective, 'di ba? At magi-start yun doon. You will be able to manage diversity if you know how to manage yourself. If you are self-aware of the right behavior that you should demonstrate and how you would handle misbehavior or wrong, let's say, irritating attitude in the workplace, especially if you're dealing with irate customers, di ba? Irate na nga yung customer mo, irate pa yung mga katabi mo, di ba? Irate pa yung team leader mo, irate pa yung boss mo, di ba? So you gotta be able to manage diversity in difficult situation or stressful situation. Yan, dito naman tayo papasok stress management. Importante rin. Sobrang importante. Lahat naman dinidiscuss natin importante. Pero ito talaga, totoo to eh. Stress is real in call center company. So you have to maintain a calm demeanor and mental state, especially dito sa customer-driven job na ito. Okay? So, minsan wala yung tinatawag na mute button, 'di ba? Dinidisable 'yon sa telepono. Minsan no, may mga call center agent na mapapamura na lang sila. And that's the thing that I wouldn't recommend, no? When I work as a call center agent, never at any time I curse, and that's because um I want to think because I was um I grew up in an environment where my parents um don't curse at all. So that's the reason why I develop myself in such a way that I don't curse. But I've seen a lot of agents who curse, mute their telephone, and curse their customer. And then after that, they would sound like they're happy, still calm, but during the time that they muted, they're actually venting out their frustration or their anger, 'di ba? So, ayun, dapat kahit walang mute button, makontrol natin yung sarili natin. Gotta be able to manage stress. Stressful, tapos ganun pa yung environment na trabaho mo, 'di ba? And then multitasking, alam mo naman natin yan, kailangan palaging ready, no? Makita nyo dito sa illustration, no? You're operating a computer, trying to list down notes, but sometimes you're gonna note on your computer as well. Your computer um, have dual screen, okay? So marami kang nakikita sa screen mo. You have a telephone on the side, um, a Veriton ba yun ang tawag doon sa pang pinagsaswipe ng card where you type in the credit card number if you are to process payment, 'di ba? And at the same time, you have telephones in your ear, on your ears, and you have to understand your customer. Ang dami mong nakikita. So you gotta be able to multitask. Sanay na sanay naman tayo dyan, ating mga millennials. Sanay mag-multitask, no? Habang nanunood kay Tutor T, nagsa-cellphone, nagfe-Facebook, minsan naglalaro pa ng ML while watching your TV lessons, di ba? ETUlay sessions, di ba? Magaling kayo dyan mag-multitask. Pero pag trabaho na, matitest natin yan, yung multitasking skills natin. So, negotiating effectively ang next natin na skill. Gotta be able to process customer transactions. Alam natin, yung pagpaprocess ay kada oras natin. It costs money sa ating company. Okay? So, dapat madirect mo yung situation in such a way that both your client and your customers win. Okay? Na-solve mo yung problem ni customer, naging masaya siya, at na-maintain ni client yung customer niya. Both of them win. Dapat ganun yung situation na magawa mo as a customer service representative. Manalo. Okay? Yung dalawa mong, yung pinapagitnaan mo because that's your purpose as a customer service representative or call center employee. Next, organizing information data. I told you last time I had this. One of my best friends in the call center industry, his name is Mon David. He's so good at this. He made templates, organized his emails, no? Templated na lahat ng situation ng pwede magkaroon na experience niya before, sinave niya sa computer, put it in folder, categorize those templates, and whenever he encountered same issue as that occurred before, he gonna use that template, and it was way easy for him to meet the productivity metrics, 'di ba? Sa call center company niya. Dahil nga mabilis yan, he didn't need to type in new email to answer a particular concern. All he had to do is to open his folders and look for the specific category, specific description of that issue, and he's gonna copy the document that he already saved and then paste that on and send that as a new email to a new customer. That's what he did. So you gotta have to organize information and data so that it will be easier to access, and at the same time your process will be faster. You're gonna meet the TRT, you're gonna meet the performance criteria, productivity metrics, diba? Productivity goal of your company because you are organized. Yan. So problem solving, alam naman natin yan. Alam natin yan lahat. In our everyday lives, we need to solve problems. Araw-araw may problema tayong kakarapin. And in order to solve our problems, you gotta have to know what is the main issue. Because if you're just solving the symptoms of the problem, you're not gonna be able to solve it entirely. It's like putting on band-aid, but the wound still there. You have to identify the wound, what causes it, and what causes it is the main problem. You gotta have to solve the main problem and not the the obvious problem that you see. Okay. You have to identify the main issue, the root cause of any problem by asking the right questions before coming up to an intervention to address the problem. Ayan. Now, good team player. Okay, hindi ka mag-isa sa production floor. Okay, when I was a call center agent, I think at first we were about 13 people in one team. But as time goes by, we increase in numbers, and then I'm just fortunate enough to have good people around me, good team around me, and my team leader was so great. Was so great at his job as well. He's such a good team leader. He served us. He motivates us. He's really really good at his job. That's why he got promoted. I think after I left the company. So you gotta have to manage diversity, which we already talked about early on. Be the one who solves problem instead of the one causing them. Ayan. So tanungin natin sarili natin, are we part of the solution or are we part of the problem? Okay? Kapag ka tayo nagiging problema, we are not being good team player. But if we are trying to solve problem with the help of the entire team, it means that we are doing our part in the team. Diba? We're being good team player. Ayan. Time management. Use your available time and resources to do your assigned tasks and avoid doing unimportant activities that will waste your time. Okay? So, importante ito. Kapag may task ka, you have to list down all your tasks, identify your priorities, and then set your schedule based on your priority so that you will have laser focus on the task that you need to accomplish that day. So if you do that, you're going to be able to finish fast and therefore have a peaceful night after a day of work, or baliktad, peaceful day after a night of work in a call center, right? At maraming time yung masasave mo and you can use that time to relax, 'di ba? Time management is really important. So time management is more on self-management, I think. You have to manage yourself because there are so many distracting things you wanted to do as an employee as well, as an individual, aside from being an employee. Technical literacy. So you gotta demonstrate accurate and fast typing skills. So this is one thing that they test before they hire you. You gotta meet certain typing speed and accuracy before they hire you. The good thing, or um, I was lucky. Okay, I'm gonna share that I was lucky because at the time that I didn't pass the typing speed test and accuracy, they gave me several attempts until I got the average or the acceptable typing speed and accuracy until I passed it. And I'm grateful for the representatives who did assess me. And so peer coaching, yan, tulungan nyo. Kapag medyo matagal ka na, tulungan mo yung mga nag-struggle na agent. No? Importante yan sa tulungan. Kasi sometimes yung output ng entire team would determine the amount of your incentive. So if you're not helping other agents, they would be the ones who will drag your team down. But if you're being part of the solution, that means you're coaching your peers, assisting them, with or without the 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 command of your team leader or with your own initiative, 'di ba? Mas maganda 'yun nagkusa ka. Parang Simon, 'yun, Simon David. Ayan, ulit ka na naman, yung friend ko na 'yan. Kasi mas tenure siya sa call center kaysa sa akin, and siya yung isa sa tumulong sa akin paano yung proseso, ano yung gagawin ko sa particular situation. And I'm still grateful to him because my life as a call center agent was easier because of him. Without him, I think it would be a lot harder, 'di ba? Ayan, so we have a quiz, a little bit of quiz. I want you to use the comment section below to provide your answer. And all you gotta do is to identify the competencies being referred to by the statements that follow. So here are the choices above, and this is the first question that we have. So grab a pen and paper. All you gotta do is to list down 1 to 10, and then choose your answer from these choices above to tell me if the statement below means, or to tell me, to identify what the statement below means. Okay, so number one, so it is the basic knowledge of computer usage, Windows application, email, and internet. Okay, ano ba yung basic knowledge of computer usage, Windows application, and email, and internet? So pick one. All right, so you can answer on the comment section below, or you could write down your answer on a piece of paper, and we'll check this after the 10th item. Next, it's maintaining a calm demeanor. What is that? Maintaining a calm demeanor. Okay. Number three, gathering and analyzing, then applying appropriate interventions to resolve an issue. Okay? Anong tawag dyan? No? Kapag nag-gather ka muna ng information, i-analyze mo yung situation bago ka mag-apply ng solution or ng appropriate intervention to resolve an issue or concern. Next, number 4, it's offering support and guidance to coworkers. Okay, make a choice. All right, are we ready? Number 5, managing multiple priorities or assignments simultaneously. Okay, anong tawag dyan? Okay, marami kang kayang gawin ng sabay-sabay. Managing multiple priorities or assignments simultaneously. You're not just doing them all at once, but you do them with accuracy and you do them efficiently all at the same time. Dapat ganon. Okay? Hindi lang basta marami kang ginagawa, but you do them excellently. Okay? Number 6, ability to actively listen, question appropriately, provide feedback, and use the skills outlined to build customer relationships. This is the very purpose why we are there, build customer relationship. And you're going to be able to listen to them so that you're going to understand them and provide the right solution to the problem or concern that they have. So what is that skill? Ability to actively listen, question appropriately, provide feedback, and use the skills outlined to build customer relationships. All right, number 7. This is the ability to work effectively with others and contribute to team task accomplishment. All right. Again, ability to work effectively with others and contribute to the team task accomplishment. Right, number 8, it's adapting to and handling changing situations and environments. Okay, you gotta answer fast. Number 9, selling upgraded or additional products to existing customers. Okay, our goal is not just to maintain customers, but also to provide more products and services so that we can sell more to them. Ayan. Number 10, it is using available time and resources to address assigned tasks and customers' issues. Okay, you ready for the answers? Okay, gotta grab a pen again or a red ball pen to check your answers. So here are the correct answers. All right, number 1 is technical literacy. Number 2 is stress management. Number 3, decision making. Number 4, peer coaching. Number 5, multitasking. Number 6, interpersonal skills. Number 7, good team player. And number 9, cross-selling. And finally, number 10, time management. And yeah, that's going to be all for today. Thank you so much for tuning in. And I hope you guys would catch me up again next Friday for our next session. And I think we're gonna start on having mock calls next week, and that's exciting on my part. And I hope you would join me in that on the upcoming sessions for our mock calls, so that I'll be able to practice you better. You can catch me up on DepEd TV as well, and on the official Facebook page of DepEd TV official. Okay, and that's gonna be all for today. Thank you so much once again. I'm Tutor T from SDO Cavite Province. See you.
Ang husay naman! Natapos mo ang iyong tutorial session kasama ang iyong mahusay na ETUlay tutor. May bago ka bang natutuhan? I-share na yan gamit ang hashtag #ETUlayLevelUp. Huwag aalis ha, dahil may susunod pang programa na pwede mo ring panoorin at salihan. Dahil naghihintay na ang iyong mga tutors. Happy learning dito sa ETUlay.